Yeah, that was some pretty cool t-shirts you got here. Oh.
No. We get to find them. Not this one, but if you look around the pictures, they'll touch us. You can find it.
I'll touch them.
So my book is about my own personal experiences and also my beliefs of what they are. And it's based on 3 decades of research.
Oh, really?
And interviewing over 500 credible witnesses. And I've learned from the witnesses what they look like, their behavior, where they live. So I put a lot of that knowledge into my book.
Oh, really? So, what part of Kentucky would you say has the most sightings?
Actually, all over Kentucky.
Oh, really?
Honestly.
Yeah, I've heard the cave region's pretty significant in terms of sightings.
Yeah, we have a lot of caves in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't believe they live in caves.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It's too risky.
Yeah.
Too many hikers. Too many people would walk up on them.
Yeah.
I do think they take shelter in really bad weather.
Yeah, like I guess cave temperatures are pretty constant, aren't they? So maybe they would go in there for
a short time, but it's too risky to stay.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, the book definitely sounds pretty interesting.
Town Squatchers it's our business. It's a mom and pop vendors. We sell all kinds of t-shirts, hoodies, toys, things like that. Stuff that we're fans of.
Yeah.
We think that people like the stuff that we sell because we like it too.
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun. So I was also wondering about this book here, and you said you had a signing in the book. I was interested hearing about that.
This is a book by Doug Waller. He's actually this is his 6th book.
Oh really?
So he's put out quite a few. A lot of stories about Ohio. And yes, my story is on page 120. That's one of the reasons why I have it.
Yeah.
I had a sighting when I was a boy.
Yeah.
And it kind of changed my life and set me on the path of, just being really interested in Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel that.
This is a replica of the knuckle print from the Skookum cast, which was cast out in Oregon. And it was part of a larger cast where it looked, some people think that it was like an elk wallow.
Yeah.
Other people say no, it was a large creature lying down and they got different parts of its body. So this was the knuckle.
Yeah, the knuckle. Yeah, it's really cool.
This was a replica of one of the Patterson-Gimlin footprints.
Oh. So, how many footprints were there at the Patterson-Gimlin film site?
You know what? I should know that and I forget. There were a lot.
There's definitely quite a few.
Yeah, there were quite a few. And they had gone over and like covered up the tracks because of the rain so that they could get them later.
Yeah.
But I don't remember that.
So these 2 footprints here?
These were both cast near Cambridge, Ohio. This one 1988, this one 1990.
Yeah.
Now I'm not an expert in footprints or anything like that, but I usually bring this with me for comparison.
Yeah.
To me, this looks more like a human print with that pronounced arch, and then it looks like somebody scraped some toes there. So I'm a little skeptical of this print, but again, I'm not an expert in any of this. And this one was cast in 1980 by a gentleman named Sam Sherry.
Yeah, I think that one's really impressive for sure.
It's pretty cool, and it looks like the one that you showed me.
Yeah.
But he was casting a bunch of prints up on the Chestnut Ridge area of PA at that time.
Yeah.
But none of these were from myself. I didn't cast them. But I love the little collection I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, this is a rock that was thrown at me and some other people down in southern Ohio, Shawnee.
Oh, really, Shawnee?
We were sitting like along this road, and it came out of the woods and right past all of us and hit the dirt.
Oh, really?
So I didn't see Bigfoot doing it, but
what about this book here?
this book is a friend. She's a friend of mine, Kathy Strain.
Okay.
She's a archaeologist.
Oh, really?
Out in California. So this is
cool.
about different Native American stories of Bigfoot.
Yeah, I've seen this cave drawn before.
Yeah, the hairy man. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite. Yeah, you can look through it. One of my very favorite books, because my favorite part about the whole mystery of Bigfoot is the Native American stories.
So over here is just what are these pictures over here?
We have some different pictures of things that I've done. I am in a group called Project Zoo Book and in a group called the Olympic Project. So I'll be speaking about those today. We're looking at some nests that were found out in Washington. And Project Zoo Book, we were asked to go look for Bigfoot by the Wall Street Journal
Project
a few
Blue
years ago, and it was pretty fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is a knife that was sold by Roland Welker. He was the season 7 winner of the show Alone on the History Channel.
Oh, really?
And we are having an expedition in 2 years out in Alaska looking for Bigfoot.
Oh man, Alaska.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's cool.
he's a friend of mine, and he's amazing. An amazing outdoorsman and large game hunter.
What's this book here?
That is a book that Tim Halloran did called The Bigfoot Influencers.
Oh, so it's a bunch of pages on different people.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
so I was very surprised and delighted, I guess, if you want to say it, to be a part of that.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the time to answer
I got all the
everything.
details.
Oh yeah, I think everything's really good. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Starting from this side of the table, we have Bigfoot hair. This is the only Bigfoot hair we have. It was all collected at the same time, at the same location as the rest of this evidence.
Yeah.
We had it sent in to DNA analysts with the FBI. The test results have come back matching no known species on Earth. Unknown hair.
Yeah. So the fact that it's like black is kind of telling, because there's not really any species of black hair around here, unless it's like a black bear or something.
I mean, this was collected in Indiana, which there are no black bears in Indiana.
So
and these are the pictures of how we found it.
So what's the gray hairs there?
So we have actually, there's a lot more hair we accumulated than just in here and what you see in the pictures.
Yeah.
We have a couple different varieties of hair.
So you think they were from the same individual?
I'm unsure.
Oh, really?
I'm unsure.
Oh, yeah.
There's a good chance that they could be, but they're different hair colors, so maybe not.
Yeah. So, these footprints.
So this footprint is a well-known footprint casted in Grays Harbor, Washington State, by Sheriff Owens.
Well, how long is it? It's a pretty good size.
This one here, I would say, is roughly a 15-incher.
Yeah, 15 inches.
And about 8 foot wide.
Oh, wow.
And for comparison, this is one that we found and casted in the Clark Forest.
Oh, it was in Clark Forest?
Clark Forest.
Wow.
That's where all this evidence was captured. So that's a good comparison to one of the most well-known prints, one of the best ones out there.
Yeah.
So here we have Curious George. He is a juvenile Sasquatch that was foolishly captured by the Squatch Man on a hiking trail. He heard sticks breaking and leaves rustling behind him, so he pulled out his flip Nokia phone, cupped it in his hand, and took 30 to 40 spontaneous pictures, not aware of what was waiting for him. He went home and he analyzed all of his snapshots, and he came back with 4 frames of this juvenile Bigfoot.
Yeah. So would they have like a, kind of looks like it has a a brown hair color. Is that right?
Yeah, he looks like a little teddy bear, brown.
Oh.
You can see the pink in his hands. You can see the pink in his lips.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to see because it's scratched up, the glasses, but there and there are his eyeballs. And you can see the whites of his eyes.
Yeah,
you can see his
I can
pupils.
kind of see it. Yeah.
You can see his 2 nostrils. You can see his ear.
So the picture behind that is another illustration of it, right?
That's an artist depiction of what he sees. That's by Terry Thomas.
Yeah, it's pretty fairly accurate. Yeah.
It's pretty accurate. I'd say the only thing he doesn't have in the painting is his little pink hand up on the tree.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that in the artist depiction, but that's okay.
So this other photo is just like an enhanced version of it?
So this photo is the same Bigfoot, Curious George, but another frame.
Oh yeah.
So we caught 4 different frames, so that's an entirely separate frame of him.
Yeah. And this is like...
That's a black and white enhanced photo done by a Louisville Metro sheriff.
Wow. Yeah. Well, thanks for answering the questions. It was nice talking to you.
Well,
yeah.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. So I didn't film any of the conference itself at all. I wasn't really sure if they were allowing filming, so I decided not to. But I can say that all the speakers were super nice and fun to talk to. Hope that most of them show up again next year. During the conference, I did win this painting here, which is really cool. And there's a little Bigfoot right here. He hides Bigfoots in all of his paintings, so I definitely think that's really cool. You can see some of his other paintings earlier on in the video. It's definitely going to look pretty nice here in my room, so pretty delighted to have that.